Happy Tuesday. We have weights, we have a squishy ball, and whatever other things that you need to make yourself feel good today. We're going to start down on the mat. I have behind me my fives, my eights, my twos, my tens. Who knows? I'm going to see how my body feels. I just did a really long drive yesterday. So I'm just going to kind of meet my body where it's at today. Which is why I'm going to start down on the floor just to get grounded a little bit. We're going to use the squishy ball for this first part, okay? So grab your weights. Ouch. Okay. So we're going to start down on the floor with the ball in between the thighs. Right in between the thighs, like that. Okay? And you can lie flat on your back and just get yourself situated in your space. Arms down by your sides, nice and long through the neck. And we're going to start with some really lovely deep breaths here. When you're down on your back, try and relax your pelvis a little bit. One of the things that I notice at this particular moment, there's a lot of things happening in the world in a variety of ways. I tend to carry more tension in my shoulders and my hips, all the parts that tend to ache a little bit more. So we're going to try and send our breath. You are going to send your breath to wherever the places that you carry tension, wherever you hold your emotions, okay? And the ball is there. Always, if you don't like it, you can just toss it to the side, but we're going to use it to just deepen the breath. Let's inhale and expand the belly. Keep the arms long. And as you exhale, just gently squeeze the ball and see if you can empty the lungs. And then we'll try that again. We'll do like 3 or 4 more deep breaths and just take your time. Along the way, try and find length and ease and strength from your breathing. Taking these deep breaths helps to cleanse the stale air out of the lungs. It helps to flush your organs. In a way, we're sending oxygen throughout the body. That's a nice thing to think about too. 2 more deep breaths. Let's do 1 more for good luck. Okay, and we're going to start doing some hip lifting with the exhale. So scoot your feet in so they are in a sort of an appropriate distance from your tush. Inhale with the back on the ground. And then exhale, give the ball a little squeeze and start to come up with the hips. And then inhale, lower back down, okay? Keep going here. Some of you naturally kind of tuck and roll up through the spine or naturally lift up straight. Just do whatever at this moment feels nice and like the way that you want to wake up your body parts, okay? But focus a little bit more, I think, on those deep breathing muscles, continuing to kind of fill up your lungs and empty them out again. And you can use your eyes as your hips come up. You don't have to kill your neck doing this, but you can kind of see that your knees and your hips are moving evenly. Some people come up higher with one hip than the other, or their knees are swaying around. Just keep a gentle eye on the knees and the hips, so it just kind of looks like you're moving as evenly as possible. And let's do 3 more here. P.S. Arms right by my sides. That's where it feels nice. You can almost do something else. Bent arms feels nice here. Arms to the ceiling feels nice for a lot of people, or even wide. Okay, so maybe noodle around with where your arms are just to see where you would like to be. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more time. Good. And now from here, I'm going to take the ball out and I'm going to scooch my feet in a little bit closer. lift the tush, shimmy the ball right underneath the sacrum. So that's like the flat part, just right above the tush, below it's your low back and your tush at the same time. It's like a combo. So make sure you feel just stable in your pelvis, as stable as you can. And let's do the same thing. Let's just give ourselves 2 deep breaths before we start moving around. Nice and long through the spine. And exhale. And one more. Okay, good. We're going to start to move the legs a little bit. And you're just going to keep breathing however you like. One leg is going to come up at a time. As you move, you're focusing on keeping your pelvis relatively still. It's going to wobble a little bit, but see if you can minimize your movement and also come back to your breath. Make sure that there's a flow, hopefully, of your breath, and notice if you're holding your breath, just to kind of tell yourself to release that and just keep it moving. There's no order for the breathing here, just keep it moving. And let's do like 3 more sets here. Getting used to being on the ball in this way, and send your exhale. We say this sometimes like pulling the hips in towards one another and drawing the abdominals in. See if you can find that deep exhale as you move. And I'm going to do 1 more leg lift, each leg. And now we're going to build on this. The next time you lift one of your legs, bring up the opposite arm. And then down. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Continuing to find that nice long neck. I'm definitely feeling this in the hip flexors and in my core a little bit too. The deeper the breath, the more this feels, I'm feeling it in the abdominals. And lifting that arm is creating a little bit more wobble, which is okay. Let's do 2 more sets here. And 2. And 1. And 1 more. And then come all the way down. Now I want you to widen your feet a little bit and then push up to lift the tush. Shimmy the ball out. Lower the hips down. Bring your feet together, the soles of the feet, and let the knees go out wide. And just give yourself 1 deep breath here. And exhale. Okay, legs are going to come back up. I'm going to take my ball and place it underneath the neck and the head. It can support the neck here because it's nice and soft. If you don't like how it feels, use a towel. That should be a little bit lower if your ball is really full. And now I'm going to bring the legs back up and both legs up. And I'm going to bring my arms up too. So see if you can draw the abdominals in and keep your knees directly over your hips, a little bit closer to your belly. Opposite arm, opposite leg, reach away and return. And let's definitely add that deep breath. Opposite arm, opposite leg, reach away. Inhale out, maybe. Exhale up. Inhale out. Exhale up. 3 more sets. 3. And 3. And 2. 2. 1. 1 more. And then bring everything down. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale, exhale. 1 more abdominal wake up here. Bring both of your hands to your right shin. Give it a big hug. Let's bring the elbows wide and send the shoulders away from the ears. And then extend the left leg out long. So it's a stretch and it's work. Reconnect to the abdominals. Pull that right leg in and switch. Each time you pull the leg in opposition, the opposite leg really sort of reaches away. Like I like to reach the heel away towards that wall, but pull the knee in towards the belly. You can always hold on underneath, like on the back of your thigh for a deeper connection there. Let's do 3 more sets here. And 3. and 2, 2, 1, and 1. Come all the way down. Okay, I want to wake up the back of the body too. Let's take the ball and just place it to the side. Flip ourselves over onto our bellies. So you're nice and flat. And then bring the arms out wide into this sort of cactus shape. Shoulders away from the ears. Let's bring the forehead down to the floor. And I kind of just like to shimmy around to make sure the pelvis is nice and flat, or just, not even flat, but just feels like it's in a comfortable place. Push down through the palms, push down through the elbows, shoulders away from the ears. Take a deep breath, and then lift your head and your chest, and look forward. And then lower back down. And left. And this is another place, it's really common for people to hold their breath here. Let's see if we can just keep our breath moving. I don't even really care how you're breathing, inhale, exhale, just keep it moving. Let's do 4 more here. The other thing I want to point out is to draw the abdominals in just a little bit so you're not dumping all the weight into your low back. So draw the belly in and kind of push down a little bit with the pubic bone as you lift. And also think about lengthening as you come up. Like when you lift, you have the ability to grow longer through the crown of the head and then reach back through the toes. Let's just do 1 more of these. Lower down and lift. And then lower all the way down. Slide the arms out wide like an airplane. Spread your fingers apart. And we're gonna add an arm lift here. For me, I scoop my arms back a little bit so they're just out of my periphery vision. And I reach back through the fingers as I come up. And then lower down. Feel free to add a leg lift here if that feels intuitive to you. And let's continue to find our belly connection. Let's just do 3 more. Lift. And lower. And 2. And lower. 1 more time. And lower. Hands under the shoulders. Sit back on your heels for a moment. Tush to heels, arms slide forward, relax your head, inhale. And exhale. 1 more. And exhale. Okay, let's come on back. I'm going to come up onto my knees. And I'm going to come on up to stand slowly. Let's bring the left leg forward and curl the right toes forward. Okay, a couple of options here. If coming up to stand from this position is not good for you, please come up in whatever way that you want to, okay? I'm going to push down with my front foot and my back toes and come up to stand. I'm going to slowly lower myself back down. And I'm going to switch legs, bringing the left leg back and the right leg forward. Curling the back toes forward. It's a lot of pressure for the knee, but this rug is pretty thick. And then push and come up. That's it. And we're going to stand up nice and tall, okay? Just going to adjust my camera. I'm going to grab my 5s. I'm going to do a little bit of arm/balance stuff. Okay? So whatever weight is right for you, 5s sounds nice to me at the moment. Get your ball out of the way so you don't trip on it. Heels together, toes apart, or parallel, whichever feels more natural to you at this moment. And just stand nice and tall. Pull your head back a bit. Bring your ear towards your shoulder, either one. Roll around to the other side. And then back again. And 1 more. And then come back to the center. And let's pull the chin towards the throat, like we want to give ourselves a double chin. And then stick the chin out and send your head forward. Just 2 more like this. Pull your chin back, double chin yourself. And then single chin. 1 more, double singles. Good. Now find tall. Find head on top of the spine. And we're going to move the arms from here. Nice, easy bicep curl. and then lower down. We're gonna add a heel lift. Draw the abdominals in, slowly lift the heels as the arms come up, and then slowly lower down. See if you can use all the toes, big toe as much as the pinky. And then lower down. Find a nice deep breath here. And we're gonna do 5 more here. Nice to find a place on the wall that you can look at that helps you to find your balance, or something that you can stay connected to. I kind of like to look up rather than looking down, just because it forces me to stand a little bit taller, keep my neck long. But if looking down is better for you, that's fine too. And then lower down. Let's actually do 3 more here. 2 more. 1 more time. And then lower all the way down. Open the heels, parallel feet. Step your right foot back. Let's say 1.5 feet. Make sure your feet are hip distant. Let's lift the back heel, bend the back knee. Just come down a little bit and pause. Make sure that you didn't just bend and do this, but that you're nice and tall through the upper body, okay? From here, we're gonna keep this back heel lifted. Let the arms move again. Bend, and then re-extend. Lift the chest, bend, and re-extend. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. From here, straighten both the legs. Step the back leg forward. Let's switch legs. Step your left leg back. Feet will be about hip distant. Lift your back heel. Come down, let's say about halfway-ish. And then find your tall spine and find your balance. Same thing. Bend and re-extend. And bend. Notice if one side feels different from the other. Make any changes that you need to. And re-extend. 3 more. And extend. 2 more. And extend last time. And extend. Straighten the legs and step forward. Let's go back to that first leg. Step back again. So we're going to do a little bit of a combo movement here. Let's keep the arms long. Lift your back heel. Bend your back knee. Come back into that half. Let's say halfway down. Now I want you to bring that back leg forward and bring the knee up. Sweep it back. Find that position we were just in. And bring it forward and bring the knee up. So take your time and continue with this motion. Arms are long by your sides for now. Really helps me to look at something that doesn't move. As I swing the leg forward and stand tall, just to keep my balance, we're gonna add arms here, bicep curl as the knee comes up. Back. If your balance is a struggle for you today, my suggestion would be to put a chair right next to you, probably on the right side. Probably on the right side. Or maybe you'll come closer to the wall. Maybe, I think on your right side too. That's my suggestion. Let's do 3 more. 3. Up. 2. Up. 1 more. Up. All the way down. That was exciting. Let's do the other side. That was exciting. Okay, left leg. Let's figure out how this feels. Lift the back heel. Find that halfway down position. Knee up. Woo. Ooh, wobbly on this side. I need something different to look at. Knee up. Let's see. Let's see if I can get this. There we go. Adding the arms, I think, helps. Energize the way up when you stand tall. And let's do 6 more. 6. P.S. You do not need weights. If for some reason adding the weights doesn't feel good for any of your body parts, just toss them to the side and work on the movement. 3 more. And 2. 1 more. And then come all the way down, okay? I'm gonna grab the squishy ball and put it right in between the thighs. I'm gonna do some squats and make sure that the inner thigh muscles are engaging along the way. Arms, I'm just gonna keep these weights for now. Toes forward. Step in so you have just like a gentle squeeze of the ball. You don't have to kill it. And then sit back in your imaginary chair. When you come up, push through the heels and squeeze the ball a bit. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, let's add a gentle press back with the arms at the top. Gentle press back, abdominals in. Exhale, stand. 5 more. And 4. And 3. And 2. 1 more. And then come on back. Let's keep the ball exactly where it is. Adjust your weights if this next move is not good with 5 pounds. Let's first do the arm movement. Bicep curl up, reach, down, return. Bicep curl up. And we're gonna try to add a heel lift. Let's see how this goes. Small heel lift, reach, down, return. Small heel lift, not a huge one. I'm not coming all the way up. Just breathe in a way that feels nice. I like inhale, exhale. Ooh, geez. Inhale, exhale. Or just keep breathing. I'm gonna get it, you guys. I'm gonna get it. Or not. Or not. Let's do 3 more. Two more. One more. Woo, come all the way down. Okay, I'm gonna keep my feet exactly where they're at. Stand up tall. I'm gonna turn my toes out just a teeny bit and squeeze the ball. Lift the chest, belly button is in, arms out to the sides, and then lower down. Each time you bring your arms down, neck grows longer. Neck grows longer. And up. And down, yeah. Switch out the weights if this resistance isn't good for you. We're just doing 3 more. And 2 more. And back down. 1 more. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of the ball and just gently bring it off to the side again. We're coming back to the first move that we did. If these split squats are not good for you, maybe you can do a squat or something else, okay? But I'm gonna come back to toes forward, stand tall. I'm gonna hold on to these weights for now, this feels appropriate. And I'm gonna step back with the right leg, maybe a little bit further, because everything is feeling warmed up. Lift the back heel, and come back here. We did bicep curls last time. We're gonna add some rotation. Put the weights together. Bring the weights to your chest. Elbows are out just a little bit, shoulders are down. Rotate, exhale. And inhale, and then the other way. And inhale. and twist. Try to get that leg that's bent and the foot that's back. For me, it's my right leg, in line with your spine. So my right thigh is kind of in line with my spine. One more. Come back to the center, hold. Keep your weights here, relax your shoulders. Little pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5. Energize that back foot. Oh geez. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Step forward. Bring the arms down. Quick little ear to shoulder. And ear to shoulder. And let's do the other side, okay? Opposite leg back. Maybe a little bit further. Lift that back heel. Weights together, right in the chest, elbows wide. And we're bending that back knee. Try to keep that back heel, foot energized. And we've got our rotation here. One more each way. And now I'm coming back to center, relaxing the shoulders. Little pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! And then come all the way up. Roll your shoulders. Roll your shoulders. Let's go the other way. Good. Very nice. Okay, I'm going to pick up a heavier set of weights and do another set of squats. You do whatever you'd like weight-wise. I'm going to go 8s right now. Okay. If the ball between your thighs felt good for you, add that back in. I'm going to leave mine out for this set because I want to keep my legs a little bit wider. But ball between the knees, go ahead and do it if you'd like. Arms right by your sides, lift the chest, stand tall. Push down through both feet and just stand into both feet as equally as you can. Take a breath. And exhale. We're going to inhale, squat. And exhale, stand. A little slight push back again if that felt good. And exhale. And exhale. And again. And exhale. And exhale. 3 more. And exhale. 2 more. 1 more. Exhale. Keep that chest open. Step the legs together, okay? This is a nice, easy deadlift. Both legs my feet are close together. Knees can just go a little bit soft. Stick your booty out, draw your belly in. And then continue with that feeling as you lean forward, as if you want to create a table with your back. Push with your whole foot, including your toes. Stand tall. Maybe inhale on the way down. Use your toes. Exhale, come up, stand tall. Arms stay straight. Inhale, 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 exhale, exhale. Hinging from your hips. This is not a squat. The knees are soft. Exhale, exhale, exhale. 5 more. Inhale. Or just keep breathing. You don't have to breathe like me. As long as those breaths are moving, that's good. 4 more. And 3. 2 more. 1 more time. Come all the way up. Roll your shoulders around. I'm going to do another set of squats and another set of deadlifts, and I'm going to go straight to 10s right here. This felt good. Let's see how 10s feel. Maybe I can switch back if I don't like it. Okay, toes forward and feet hip distant, maybe a little bit more. Use the ball if that feels better for your parts. Breathe. Take a breath before we move. And then squat. Stand tall. Teeny little press back. Find your belly connection when you stand tall. Peek at your knees, you guys, on the way down. Make sure they're tracking with your ankles. Let's do 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Come all the way up. Stand tall, swivel the heels together. Quick little circle for the head and the neck if that's a nice idea. It's always good for me. And then come back to the center, straight ahead, shoulders are down, heels lift up and lower down. If you'd like to add a bicep curl here, go for it. Slow bicep curl and lower down. I wouldn't, at this point, press 10 pounds each overhead, but bicep curls are kind of okay for my parts. So adjust your weight if you need to, or just leave the bicep curls out and keep lifting and lowering your heels. Use all your toes. 5 more. And lower. And 4. And lower. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. And lower down. Good. Hold at the bottom. I'm coming back to my deadlift. Okay? Feet are close at the ball between the ankles. If, you know what, I kind of want to. It's really good. I want to use the inner thighs more during this exercise, so that was kind of awkward, but made it happen. Okay, the ball for me is right between my ankles. Kind of hot down here, but that's okay. Soften the knees. Going right into this deadlift, okay? So straight spine. And then use the whole foot, especially the toes, stand tall. And breathe. And breathe. 8 more. Chest forward, sits bones back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last one. Okay, come all the way up. I'm going to release the ball. Just keeping my arms right by my sides. Press down through the left knee. Sorry, that would be weird. Left foot. Right knee comes up. And then switch. Press down through the right foot. Left knee comes up. And up. Lift the chest. Up. Each time you bring a knee up, stand tall into the opposite leg. 4. And 3. 3. Really nice. 2. 2. 1. And 1. Come all the way back. Okay, I'm going to bring my weights down to the floor. I'm bringing my thighs and my aids. We're coming back to our backs. We're going to do a little bit more abdominal and arm and leg work. So I'll bring my 10s just because I have to put them down somewhere. But I'm likely to use the 8s and the 5s for this next bit. And you come down onto your back. Okay. Arms of it down. Okay, let's get settled again down on the mat. Take a couple of deep breaths. One more. Okay, I'm going to roll to my side and grab the 8s to begin. And we're going to do some arm and abdominal stuff. I'm going to keep my feet kind of close to my tush. Your ball, you may need it later, so don't throw it too far away. Elbows are going to come out wide. Knuckles up to the ceiling. Just peek at your wrists for a minute. Make sure they're not just like collapsing, not with no energy. Just energize the wrists, okay? Nice and long through the neck. Inhale and then press straight up and just tap the weights together right above your chest or your chin. And then come on back down. Okay, so this is great for me right now. If you want to immediately make this all about the abs while you're doing your arms, go ahead and just pick your legs up here. I'm going to just place my heels down, find kind of a happy medium between the two. 6 more. And 5. Long neck, you guys. And 4. And 3. Last 2. 1 more. Come on back down by your sides. Put the weights down for a minute. I'm just going to stand my weights up and rest my palms right on top. So it's like kind of a little pressure for me. I'm pushing down with my hands to create a nice long arm. Both legs will come up. We did this already, but let's do it without arms. One knee in, opposite leg out. Switch, 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 switch. Nice and long through the neck. 4 more. And 3, 2, 1. All the way down. I'm putting my weights right on my hips. Feet are coming a little bit wide. Hip press up. Inhale. Exhale. Now for this one, I would love for you to remain flat through your spine. As you lift your hips, don't tuck and roll. Sits bones stay straight out as you push your hips straight up to the ceiling. Push through the heels. Let's do 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down. Take a breath. Okay? I'm coming back to an arm movement, feet together. Straight up, and then row the elbows to your sides. Up. Let's pick up the pace just a little bit. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're doing 10. 8, 9, 10. Come all the way down. And all the way down. Back to here. Abdominal work again. Legs come up. Belly button is in, neck is long. Both legs out and in. Keep the breath moving. 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet down. Take a breath. Weights to hips. Another set, pressing your hips up to the ceiling. Let's flex the feet. I've got my feet still a little bit wider than my hips. And this is a nice flat spine again. Make your neck long to begin and press up, lower down. Lower down. I try to keep my neck relaxed as I lift my hips. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Arms. I'm coming back to this wide shape. First, we did both arms up and down. Now we're going to do one at a time. And this brings a little bit more focus to the abdominals. Try and keep your midsection nice and still. One arm up. As it's going down, the other one comes up. And switch. 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 Up. 5 more. 5. 4. Energize your wrist. 3. 2. 1. And 1. Come all the way back and all the way in and all the way down. One more abdominal. Move here, press down through your palms. Take an inhale. Legs will come up. Okay, so I'm keeping my knees a little bit soft. If you want to completely straighten your legs, go ahead and do so. Or if you want a diamond. Actually, I made diamond, okay? We're hinging. Lower, come up. Lower. 8. Straight arms. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1 more. All the way down. Come back to weights on your hips. Sorry, arms to the ceiling. We're doing our triceps. Weights together. Please don't drop the weights on your face. Thank you. Bend, bring the weights directly behind you. Re-extend. Let's breathe. Inhale down. Energy on the way up. Check out your elbows. Let's try to keep them directly over your shoulders or just kind of in line with one another so they're not poking out east and west. Inhale down. 6 more. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Come all the way down and all the way down. Okay, I'm going to put my weights right to the side. I'm just going to roll to the side and put my weights down for a moment and then come back onto my back. Arms right by the sides, feet relatively close to one another and your tush. Flat spine. Come up halfway and then lower down. Let's make the neck a little longer and press the palms down and straighten the arms. Halfway up and lower down. Let's use the whole foot. Halfway up, lower down. Exhale up. 4 more like this. And down. 3 more. And down. And 2. And 1 more time. Now come up halfway and pause. Pause right there. Really push down through the arms and your left foot. Right leg, extend up and replace back down. Push down through the right foot. Left leg, extend up and come on back down. Keep going. And down. And down. And down. 2 more sets. 1 more each way. Other side. All the way down. Lower the hips down. Let's do a quick little stretch here. Bring your arms wide. And then bring the knees to one side. And then look in the opposite direction. This is another opportunity for you to bring your breath back to the places in your body that carry tension Inhale and exhale, release. One more deep breath. Roll to the other side. Exhale, release. One more. Roll back to the center. And we're going to flip over onto our bellies one more time. Flip over. Bring my hands underneath my forehead, relaxing the head down, sending the shoulders away from the ears. I want you to pull your chin in towards your throat and just gently come away from the ground. This is your double chin, head and chest lift. Draw your abdominals in and press down through the pubic bone just a little bit. And then lower back down. Double chin lift. And lower down. 3 more. And lower. 2 more. 1 more time. And lower down. Now I want you to keep your head like that. Bring the arms out to your cactus position or goalpost. Same head movement, we're going to add an arm lift too. Double chin. Feels great. Heavy pubic bone, belly button is in a little bit. Find your length, you guys. Find your length from the crown of the head to the toes. Breathe. Let's do 3 more. Hold. Let the breath move. 2 more. Last one. Okay, now pull your forearms underneath you and then look forward, shoulders away from the ears. Look left and slightly behind you. And right. And left. And right. And then come back to the center. Pull your elbows underneath you a little bit more. Slide the shoulders away from the ears. Push down for your palms. Lift your belly up. It's like a little mini plank. Finding your core muscles, finding energy through your forearms. Let's keep the eyes right down in between our pointer fingers. Make that neck really long. And then lower the belly and kind of just relax and sink towards the floor and take a breath. We're going to try that again. We're going to work our way up to maybe lifting the whole body, including the knees. Let's take a nice deep breath. We'll see how far we should go. So this time I'm lifting a little bit more. I've got the thighs off the floor. I'm trying to really draw my abdominals in, lengthen my neck, and breathe. Another breath. And then lower down. And lower down. Relax. Okay, this next time, I'm going to try to make it a real plank. You just keep coming up. Maybe you're coming up a little bit more. You decide, okay? Take a breath. I'm going to try to curl my toes forward and lift. And breathe. One more breath. Knees down. Slowly lower. Slowly lower. Should we do one more? Totally. Okay, last one. Take a breath. Let's see where we're at. Change it if you need to. One more breath. Knees down, all the way down, all the way down. Let's do a little child's pose. I'm gonna sit back on my heels. Arms are forward. Walk your arms over to the right. Stretch through the left side of the body. And then walk your arms over to the left. Feel that right body stretch. And then I'm going to make my way up to a fold, and I'm going to come up through a down dog, okay? But if you'd like to come all the way up and fold in half and hang like that in a different way, please do that. I'm going to come up through a down dog. I'm going to take two breaths here. Soften the knees. Walk your hands back towards your feet. And here's our fold. I'm going to hold on to my elbows. One more deep breath. And then let's slowly rebuild to come up. Let your arms hang. Slowly rebuild. Slowly come up. When you come up to stand, relax your shoulders and give yourself one belly breath here. We did it. We did it, you guys. May the force be with you. Have a great day.